in a choke point, and they had the hostage rescue team there, which are highly specialized snipers, etc. Their snipers shot the vehicle. They actually proved that there were 2 rounds shot, and then they replaced one of the rounds. Then they covered it up, and the only reason that it was brought to public was because it was investigated by the Deschutes County Sheriff. The Deschutes County Sheriff came up with the finding that the shooting was legitimate as far as the whole incident went, and then this was added into it. So I look at him as a legitimate source. Whether I agree or disagree with his final findings, that's my personal opinion, but the findings of what the FBI did to cover up this incident, including replacing the bullet, which was kind of like the last straw when they shot the boy in the face. They sent a message by shooting him in the face. That was a personal message to all of us. And then covering up the rounds that the hostage rescue team shot into the vehicle tells me there's a lot of additional information that they don't want the public to have. And there's a reason for it.
I don't believe he was shot in the face. It was twice in the upper back and once in the lower back.
Okay, from the back. My understanding that there were 9 rounds total. Is that not true?
That is not true. There
were
8 total.
Okay.
3 from the state police as he was driving towards them.
Right.
And then 3 from the 2 troopers who killed him.
Okay.
And then the 2 from the FBI HRT.
HRT. So there was a total of 8 rounds within the vehicle. And see, a lot of us don't know that.
Yeah.
We don't have that type of information. So that kind of changes my perception of the whole thing, but I still do believe that they were set up, and I believe that the rounds came through the front of the vehicle, which means that they were set up down the road from where the stop was. And if they were set up down the road, why were they set up down the road? That means that was an intent.
Okay, let's, if we can stay away from the tactics, because they weren't actually, but I'll chat with you about that later. But overall, there's been, I was over at the refuge a couple of times, and there's a deep-seated feeling of distrust of the government.
Absolutely.
And a feeling that there was a conspiracy the whole time to take these guys out. How do you feel about that, and do you think that this report now adds fuel to that fire?
I do believe it, and I think that the report is true. And when the governor called for immediate action for resolution of this, I think that that's what lit the match. I think once she stepped in and they felt that they had public opinion on their side, it escalated and it created a situation in which these guys were shot.
Would you say your name and spell it, please?
My name is Kip Beebe, and it's K-I-P. Last name's Beebe, B-E-E-B-E.
Okay. And are you from the Portland area?
Yes, I am. I'm from Southeast.
Okay. And why did you feel the need to come out here today?
Because I think these guys need to be supported. I think that they need to understand that the government isn't all powerful, and whatever they dictate is what we need to understand and believe. We have an ability to think for ourselves. We're intelligent. We're not a bunch of redneck hick, this, that, everything else is being portrayed in the media. We're intelligent individuals who have thought about this, have understood this, and a lot of us have a background in dealing with things like this throughout our lives. And this is just another instance of us being dictated to what we need to think. And we're not going to think the way we're being told to think.
And so you were at Fort Hood, were you an Army guy?
Yes.
Do you remember kind of the years you were there? Or?
I was in Fort Hood. I hit Polk in 92 to 94, so I was there 94 to 97.
Okay. It just helps, as I introduce you to the audience, it gives you more legitimacy as a guy who knows what you're talking about. Okay, so now on the position, at least what they said in the news conference, was there was a state police, I think SWAT guy, on the left side of the roadblock by the vehicle, who fired an AR-15 3 times at Finicum as he was coming up. One hit the engine block, I think one hit the left front hood, and one hit the right side driver's mirror.
And that's when, after that was when he exited and said, "You're going to shoot me."
Yeah,
and it was incendiary when he started, when the initial stop began. It became very incendiary when he started saying, "Go ahead and shoot me, my blood's on your hands," etc., etc., etc. So that absolutely escalated the situation. Good, bad, or other, that's where that started. But then when he left and they initiated the shooting, and then when he was stopped, he was already under the assumption that he was going to be killed anyways. And when he exited the vehicle, I do believe, I listened to him, that he felt that he was going to be killed. And so there was nothing that he was going to do that was going to prevent that. And so this is my final minutes, this is my final seconds.
Did you hear the video when he got out of the car, there's immediately the window shatters?
Yes.
Did you notice that?
Yes.
Okay. So that was the FBI bullet,
Right.
supposedly coming in from the roof.
Right.
But I wonder if there wasn't a second as well.
Right, and that's what the Deschutes County Sheriff is saying, is that there was a second bullet. There were two, and they actually went in and replaced the bullet that was in the vehicle with a different bullet, and they didn't answer, and that's in the Oregonian. The Oregonian said that they actually replaced the bullet, and then it took them 2 or 3 interviews with the FBI guys before they actually came forward and said, yes, we did shoot. Violating policy, procedure, law, and on and on and on. That 5-man team knew what they were doing, and it has I guess you would say, what would be a good word? The word would be flashbacks, maybe simpler, of the things that were happening in other areas where they took on the same type of issue and where they were held completely unaccountable for their actions. They've never been held accountable for their actions in situations like this, and they feel that it's a free-for-all and that we're just targets of interest. Right.
Yeah, where's the FBI body camera footage is what I want to see, you know? I mean, come on. There's no way they weren't filming